Believe it or not, but we are now officially 100 days out from Christmas, and already retailers are gearing up for the shopping season.
And while we're still more than a month away from even Halloween, there are some upcoming holiday deals to be on the lookout for.
The leaves still haven't even changed to the bright reds and oranges of fall yet, but that's not stopping major retailers from focusing on their favorite color, green.
I think at this point, early shopping is the norm. In fact, in our recent Retail Me Not survey, we are seeing that 73% of shoppers are kicking off things before Cyber Week. And so this isn't necessarily about doing more. It's about being smarter.
And getting those sales out of the gate quicker. In fact, savings at Target start as early as October, 5th through the 11th to be exact, for their Target Circle Week. Then starting November 1st, hundreds of new weekly deals up to 50% off. Best Buy cranks it up even further, starting their deals this month, announcing a 48-hour flash sale September 27th and 28th with markdowns on laptops, headphones, cookware, and small appliances. And Amazon, well, they're not far behind either. It's Prime Big Day deals coming on October 7th and 8th, offering discounts on toys, electronics, appliances, beauty, and apparel. This seemingly extreme holiday creep, after a recent survey by accounting firm PwC, predicts consumers will be spending less for the holidays, looking to stretch their dollars due to uncertainties over inflation and tariffs. And retailers likewise concerned about holding their prices steady while also meeting inventory demands.
This is really both parties going and making sure that retailers want to have everything for consumers and consumers want to have everything available for their friends and family.
And Carl says timing is everything when it comes to securing the best holiday deal. Plus, buying early now could prevent future disappointment if supplies don't last through Black Friday.